home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal.
Check. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Get ready.
18, Pioneer.
Check.
Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Claws red.
On play action, here's Tua. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Now Richardson. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Jam him. Jam him. Jam, jam.
Ready, go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Warrior 70.
I'm coming after you.
Now it's Richardson.
Mike 21.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
We're going to shut you down.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And I got you.
Turbo 1. Hive. Hive. Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
21G. 21G. 32 Stinger.
Hey, check.
Blue striker.
Mike is a 50.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around. Not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Check.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Let's get it.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
21 TX.
Tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down.
Slice blue.
Mike's 50.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Hey, red.
Watching Oscar.
You remember me?
Ready, set.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 18. Protect. To the right.
All you get is a headache.
20 TX.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready. All right, go. Ready.
Let him know. Hey.
Solo left Zion. 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. There he goes, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey.
Black Ultra.
4 down. Mike 35.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Second and 10.
Turnovers. Get that ball.
Corner, long.
Mike 35. Mike 35.
6. Mega.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Hey.
Needle blue.
50's a Mike. 50's a Mike.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, check that. Street.
check 24.
19 tight.
Running left, Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat.
Again, it's Taylor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Let's go now.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
Joker.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they didn't give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, here we go.
Mustang 19.
Watch the pass.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Baby. Get some.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Check Mike 21. We got double up.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Ready, go.
And Richardson back to throw it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Touchdown. You got
Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end and those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Steelers 7. Jake Elliott sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Ready? Ready, what's that? Man. Hey, watch tight. Tight end right.
Drill green.
4 down. Check.
Mike 35. Check.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Ready? 18. Let's go. Let's go. Tight end left. Tight end left.
Hey, boys, come.
Here's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
21G. 21G.
Blaster, 6.
Now Tua. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Turbo 1, Hive. Turbo 1, Hive.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, 21 TX.
Steel, black.
Not here. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, hey, blue.
50's the Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Tua sets up to pass it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's got a man. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
A final shot before break. Richardson. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
No gain on the play there, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Racing to the end zone.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check. Mike 21, Mike 21. Check, Mike.
Viking, 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
49, check 49, check 49.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep running.
Again, it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Panther 11. Hustle.
On the draw is Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Check Mike 21.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Play action. Now Richardson.
You don't want none.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's go, Mike.
Smash, red.
2 and now on 1st down. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Big team.
50. Check Mike 50.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They hand this off to Harris.
Go, go, go.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's a game of 2. That's good for the Steelers.
Now here's another carry for Harris. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you.
20, TX.
Don't get nervous.
Here's Harris. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Hey, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now 2nd and 5.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. It's a party now.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
50. Mike 50. I got you. I got you.
Black shot.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You go get this. You're all mine. Scat.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter.
2nd and 5.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Gay knocks this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go now.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
79 Broncos.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here I come. Here I come.
19 Lions. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mustang 19. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He's coming, double up.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 17. Jake Elliott sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start the drive with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run again with Harris. And some room to roam now. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stop your whining. Check your hot read.
This is Harris.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Check pass, check pass.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Check, crunch.
Now Tua. On the ground, it's Harris.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Tua. Finding Kelsey.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Army.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike. Ready, go.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready,
now a
break.
2nd and 6.
Check Mike 21.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Time to go. Night.
Check 52. Kill. 60 Maverick. Panther Street.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Come on.
3rd and 2.
60 Eagles.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
18 Rattler.
Richardson looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
40 yards.
And the Colts are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jake Elliott sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10.
Watch tight. 8. 4 down.
Claws red.
Mike 35.
Throwing Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready up.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Big Lion. Buffalo 18.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
The Colts are champions of the AFC as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.